Greetings, friendos, and welcome back to the Ox Lair. For today's video, if it wasn't evidenced by the title below, Big Frank and Old Jack over here, we're going to be taking a look at an offering from Wendy's. Yes, for those of you who have been watching my content for a while, you'll know that Wendy's, for whatever reason, decided to get rid of their, vanilla Frosty. For whatever reason, it's been so long that I almost forgot that the other flavor was vanilla. But they decided to take their vanilla Frosty, just kind of shove it off the shelf, and start using that flavor to make different flavors. Like the seasonal flavor from this past season, holiday season, this past Christmas season, there we go, which was the peppermint Frosty, which you would have seen in my video up here from Oxleymations in July. Yes, that's the words I'm looking for, Oxleymations. Anyway, from my Oxleymations in July series a few months ago. And before that, they had another flavor that's not coming to me, but I'm sure that I may have reviewed it. I don't know. But regardless, when it comes to this particular flavor, this season's flavor, I am annoyed. You'll see that I'm messing with my phone at the present, because they, according to a source online, were going to have one flavor, but then, for whatever reason, they had a change of heart, and they decided that they were going to put out the flavor that we got. I managed to screenshot what the flavor was said to be, and at present I am going through all my screenshots real quick and trying to locate what that flavor was. There we go, I found it. So, according to a source on Facebook, which, yes, I know Facebook should not be the source that I go to, apparently it was by Snackolator. The flavor that this month's Frosty was supposed to be, or this season's Frosty was supposed to be, was going to be caramel apple, as you can see right there. Well, you can kind of see. It's a bit blurry. But it was supposed to be caramel apple. But instead, Wendy decided that she was going to withhold that from distribution here. And they decided to use the caramel apple Frosty for other regions. I've heard that it's available in Canada. I don't know if this is true or not. I'm just telling you what I heard. But instead of getting caramel apple, we here in the United States got ourselves the pumpkin spice Frosty. Part of the reason why I'm so annoyed at the fact that we got pumpkin spice is because of the fact that I was so hyped for that caramel apple Frosty for months. I learned about that, I want to say, early this summer, summer, sometime between June and July. But I was so hyped for that flavor. I was excited for it. It had my taste buds standing on end with anticipation. But then, as we rolled closer and closer to the spooky season, there were reports of pumpkin spice Frosties, and people like myself who thought we were in the know, who got that other information, were like, wait, what about this one? I thought it was supposed to be this one. And it turns out that, like I said, apparently that other one was for a different region, for a different market of Wendy's fast food chains, and we get the pumpkin spice. So, yeah, I will say I'm not a huge fan of pumpkin spice, but I'm not against it, as I am a fan of pumpkin pie. And what are those? Those pumpkin rolls, the pumpkin cake roll with the cream cheese frosting in the middle. I like those as well. So, like I said, I'm not opposed to pumpkin spice. But does it need to be every dang thing? Really? Anyway, I'm sure they only used this because of the fact that pumpkin spice is such a popular flavor here in the States around this time of year. And they're just like, let's do that. Now, I will openly say I forget if pumpkin spice was the flavor last year, but it is the flavor this year. And anyone watching, let me know in the comments section down below. If you know, please let me know. Was pumpkin spice the Frosty flavor from last season? Or is it only this season and it was something else last year? Regardless, enough of my yammering. Let's go ahead and get this thing open. And I made sure to get a large. And this has been kind of sitting waiting for me to do this video for a bit, so it's a little bit melty. Don't know if you can see the wiggling there. And I almost just dumped that on my laptop. Holy cheese, that would have been bad. Okay, so we're going to put the lid over here. And I'm going to get a whiff. Yep, that smells like pumpkin spice, all right. Although, oddly, it might be a psychological thing, but oddly I'm kind of smelling caramel. Then again, I can't say for certain. So now that I've had the sniff test done, and I do think it smells fairly good, let's go ahead and open up the Wendy's spoon that was included with my purchase. Gonna get this one-handed. I tell you, I will do this one-handed, even if it irks me. Okay, there we go. The plastic has ripped. Now we just move it out the way. Ha! And we grab it with your teeth, because one is all you need. There we go. And we throw the wrapper toward the trash. Alright. So now we have the spoon. Let's have a taste. Nice big spoonful from the dead center where it's still partially frozen and ice cream like. Let you all get a good close-up, good look at that. And now, to your health, ladies and gentlemen, and boys, ghouls, and everyone in between. Yeah, it's about what you'd expect. It does taste like pumpkin spice, but like I said, remarkably, it seems like it has a bit of a caramel thing to it as well. It's not bad. If you're a fan of pumpkin spice, I think you'll enjoy this. But it is a bit rich. I will tell you that right now. But it's light, it's flavorful. Because it's an ice cream based treat, it does have a nice pleasant cooling effect on the throat and the tongue. And evidenced by the fact that I keep going back for more spoonfuls, you can tell it's actually fairly good. But I'm going to stop myself there. Otherwise, I'm just going to sit here for the rest of the video going, that's not bad. Let me get another taste, just to be sure. And then it's going to be like down to here, and I'll be like, well, well, I ate the whole thing on camera, so blah. But, yeah, that's not bad. If you're a fan of pumpkin spice stuff, I do think that you will like this. But like I said, it is a tad rich. So be forewarned on that before you go and get yourself any of this. Honestly, having tasted this now, I should have gotten myself either a small or a medium container of it. Okay, for real, stop. I gotta put this down somewhere, otherwise I'm gonna continue gulp, 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 and slurp. Although that is one thing that I am very happy about when it comes to Frosties. They start out real thick, but if you give them just long enough to like melt and become all kind of more gooey and more shake-like, you can literally just drink it right out of the cup. No spoon needed. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to wrap this one up here. This might have been a little bit of a short one, but I mean, come on, it's a pumpkin spice Frosty. What more do you want from me? Okay, so if you like what you've seen here today, you know what to do. You know the drill. Please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Although, with it being this time of year, I shouldn't just say like, comment, subscribe. we're gonna go with this instead. Viewers beware, and subscribe if you dare.